Well, the Humane Society of Southern Arizona sees many animals come in and out of its doors. Many animals thrive in a shelter setting and love the energy. Some, however, can find it a bit overwhelming.
Well, here to talk about how to find your new furry friend member in the shelter is Mariah from the Humane Society of Southern Arizona. And you have brought us, she's sleeping or relaxing.
Yeah, she's kicking back for a little bit. This is Ruby.
Ruby, and she has got the most adorable ears ever, but she loves the belly rub.
Yeah, her favorite pastime is to just hang out on her back waiting for someone to give her a belly rub. And as soon as she sees you, she'll make eye contact and wait for you to come up. And if you don't, then she'll follow you.
So she needs to go into a home that loves to pet and
yeah, she needs a pretty good amount of attention. She likes physical touch, she likes playing, she likes being with people. So she is looking for a home that can offer a little bit more attention, and she loves other dogs, which is always great too. So she can go home with another dog. She's good in a group, she's good around people, she meets new people all the time. So she's a good dog.
Excellent. And she's been at the shelter for a little bit here, right?
Yeah, she's one of our little projects right now. We thought when she came in, we thought she was going to go super fast because she's got a great personality. But she's just been hanging out waiting for a little bit. She's not too sure. She just saw herself.
I love when they see themselves. It's so funny. Now, we get to see, when you bring dogs on the show, we get to see them in this kind of a setting on a one-on-one, and I feel like we actually get to see their personality a little bit better than maybe when people come to the shelter because there's so much going on. So when people are coming in and they're walking, through and all the dogs, what advice do you give them?
Just remember that just like people, dogs have different personalities. They have good days and they have bad days. Sometimes they're a little more stressed out than you would expect. And most importantly, just remember that for most of them, this is probably the very first time they've ever seen you. They're not necessarily going to run up and show really great. They might be a little nervous like Ruby is right now.
Come here, honey.
Come here. There you go.
And one of the things I really love about the Humane Society is they do those kind of meet and greets outside on that grass area where you can you can have that time to see the dog by itself and kind of get a feel. But even then, I mean, you have to remember that they're under kind of stress, aren't they?
Yeah, and we get a lot of people that will say they're not too sure about adopting a certain dog because they seem too shy. Mm-hmm. They are in a kennel. They are having people go up to the gate. We have to remember we are significantly taller than most dogs. And we have people that walk up to the gate and they look down. So all the dog is seeing is this towering body staring down at it through a kennel gate. So just try squatting down. Keep your fingers out of the kennels, as we always suggest. But you can squat down and just kind of get down on their level so you don't look as intimidating as you would otherwise. Yeah.
Is it kind of the same for cats? What is like a good way to go visit the cats?
Cats are a little bit different than dogs. They are generally more shy. They're not as social as the big group of dogs is in the kennel. So they do like to hang out towards the backs of their kennels, and unlike dogs, their kennels are stacked. So we want to, kind of remind people that they do like hanging out in the back. Don't try, making a lot of noise to lure them towards the front. They will come once they are comfortable and once they think they want to meet you.
So then, Mariah, let's talk about how we kind of find the perfect pet for us. What are some of the tricks or tips, advice you might give?
Well, like you mentioned earlier, we do have the yards where you can meet one-on-one, but one of the things a lot of people don't know is you can bring other dogs from home to meet the dog that you're looking at to make sure they get along before you go home with them. And just kind of giving them a second chance. A lot of times we get really shy dogs that end up being the most social dogs we see.
Yeah.
They end up being the most energetic, the most playful, and they initially looked like scaredy cats in the kennel. So just giving them a second chance and keeping in mind that they may be napping, they may have just gotten off a walk. You're not really sure what they just finished, so they might be a little more stressed out.
It is, and I know we're having a special event through the Humane Society, and I think Ruby actually falls into that category.
She does.
Yeah.
Come here. We are having a special for all of our long timers. So they can be any ages. It doesn't just mean older pets. It just means anyone that's been with us for longer than 4 weeks. We generally see animals come in and go out pretty quickly, but right now we do have a lot that have been with us for a long time, especially with litter season. A lot of people are looking for puppies or kittens, and these older animals that Ruby's only 2 that are being skipped because they're not super tiny.
Remember though, puppies and kittens are a lot of work. There's a lot of, learning potty training, gnawing on things and everything. So if you want a dog to come in and is already know all of those things, don't overlook the older doggies, because look, how could you not love this? This is like amazing.
Yeah, we do. A lot of people come in and they think I want a puppy because I want to grow with the dog. I want the dog to be around a long time. Dogs live for a long time.
Yeah.
Ruby's only 2. She's already good in a crate. She's already used to a leash. She already knows how to interact with other animals. She's house trained. You don't have to worry about all of those getting up in the middle of the night because the dog needs to go to the bathroom.
She obviously already knows how to be completely adorable. So, well, Mariah, it's always a great time to visit the Humane Society, but I think this special, hopefully we'll get some new people out there to take a look at some of these beautiful pets that are available. So thank you so much for coming on today. And for any animals who have been at the Humane Society for longer than 4 weeks, again, you can get 50% off adoption fees. For more information, you can call 321-3704 or log on to hssaz.org.